all successful.
We hope so too. I mean, it's a great path, isn't it, for Como here. Very exciting times for Cesc and his team. Giorgio.
Yes, let's go, and I hand over immediately to David again. Only 4 teams are left in this pot, and we are very close to knowing everything about this edition of the UEFA Champions League phase.
LASK,
another of the 4 debutants, winning the double in Austria last season after more than 60 years. Titles for LASK Linz. So LASK been drawn already against Liverpool, Real Madrid, Porto, Sporting, Fenerbahçe, and Bodo Glimt.
That final duo for LASK is Slovan Bratislava, and it's an away tie against AEK in Athens.
Yes, and this draw has practically completed the table, but we have to see the remaining names left in the pot, one after the other. There are 3 teams.
Viking,
the Norwegian champions, also debutants for the 2nd time in a row. Norway as a debutant in the UEFA Champions League. So Viking, we don't need to push the button because their lineup of opponents is Bayern, Atletico, PSV Eindhoven, Aston Villa, Feyenoord, Napoli, Saba, and Stuttgart. So we're ready for the second last.
AEK de Atenas.
AEK Athens, the Greek champions, winning the 14th Greek title last season. So for AEK Athens, we will see this season Real Madrid, Man City, Roma, Borussia Dortmund, Galatasaray, Shakhtar Donetsk, LASK, and Como. And only one is left. David, please. To be formally correct, we need to open all the balls and see the last name.
Slovan Bratislava.
Slovan Bratislava, coached by a legend, Yaya Touré. Slovan Bratislava has qualified through the playoffs to be here in this league phase, and they will face Inter, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Betis, Roma, Shakhtar Donetsk, Lille, Stuttgart, and LASK.
Exciting stuff. We have to let the dust settle now after the draw. It is now complete, and those final fixtures include 2 debutants, Viking taking on Saba, and AEK Athens will play a LASK as well. Just a quick highlight from that part.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a fantastic tour. We can absolutely promise you that, as it is every single year. So many standout matches to look forward to. We're all very excited indeed. But a reminder, of course, that the grid shows you all the fixtures, but not necessarily the order, because the full calendar will be released on Saturday. There will be a countdown online, so make sure you check that out. Okay, it's been another successful UEFA Champions League draw. Thank you so much for joining us, Thierry and David. Great skills for both of you. Giorgio, as always, thank you for conducting the proceedings.
Indeed, well done, gentlemen. That'll do it from us here in Monaco. The UEFA Champions League gets underway on Tuesday, the 8th of September, with the final scheduled for the 5th of June in Madrid, of course. We wish all of the 36 teams participating the very best of luck.
Yes, we absolutely cannot wait for it all to get started. So from everyone here at the desk, and from Pedro and myself, and to all the millions watching all over the world, thank you so much for joining us today. Enjoy your season ahead, and good night from now.
Good night.
Wow.
Magical.
How about that, everybody? A massive thank you to our amazing singers and the Novello Orchestra. Put your hands together once again.
Thank you so much.
You. Okay, what a way to begin. Welcome to Monaco, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Champions League draw.
Good evening as well from my side. Great to be here again. Good to see you once more. Reshman, we are ready for another special occasion, and those images we just saw there are really showing us why this is the best club competition on the planet. And after a few months off, the UEFA Champions League is back. Today, 36 teams will discover who they'll play in this season's league phase.
Absolutely, we cannot wait. And of course, every single one of those teams will be looking to emulate Paris Saint-Germain, who have now won back-to-back titles. Of course, they're going to have their eye on a hat-trick of Champions Leagues if they make it to the final at the Estadio Metropolitano in Madrid.
Well, let's see if they can do that. We'll have to wait around 9 months' time, I guess, for that. We've got a way to go before we crown another champion, of course. Today is all about plotting the initial path to the final in Madrid. The all-important draw is coming right up, but before we get to that, it's time to celebrate two very special individuals.
Absolutely right. And to help us do that, please welcome to the stage the UEFA President, Alexander Ceferin.
Welcome, President. Fantastic to see you here once again in Monaco at this special occasion. You can feel the energy in the air with the competition kicking off proper. And we're actually starting today with a brand new honor that has been introduced. Tell us about the Respect Beyond the Game Award, please.
I mean, football is much more than just the game. It's much more than scoring the goals, winning the trophies. Football is about showing children how you should behave towards the others, that fair play is one of the main things of all sports and especially football. So we wanted to create a new award that we give to the player that did something extraordinary on that field.
Okay, and we have an extraordinary player. We have a very deserving winner. Do tell us, Mr. President, why you have chosen this particular player.
I mean, it was touching to see that when you win maybe the most important competition in your life, and instead of going and celebrate with your teammates, first you go and comfort the player of another team. I mean, we play football every Sunday and we don't do that.
Yeah.
You know? And if you win the Champions League and you still do that, that's a big thing.
Yeah,
and
we would love to have you announce officially who that is.
The player that deserved and gets this award is Marquinhos.
Unfortunately, Marquinhos can't be with us here this evening since he's preparing for PSG's forthcoming fixture in Liga tomorrow night. So here to collect this honor on behalf is the president of Paris Saint-Germain, Nasser Al-Khelaifi. Welcome.
Thank you very much for joining us, President Al-Khelaifi. Great to see you up on this stage with us. This is a very well-deserved honor for your club captain, as President Ceferin has just said. He showed his opponents so much grace in that final. I just wonder, how proud are you of your captain? Not just that gesture itself, but his entire character.
Yeah, first of all, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be here, an honor to have on behalf of Paris Saint-Germain, our captain. He's a fantastic leader, amazing person for myself, for the club, and for football. As the president said, football is not just about winning. It's about its education, its discipline, and more important is respect. And that's what it showed. That's what we're trying to build, at least in our club. And I'm sure there's amazing clubs here in front of me and bigger clubs which they done it also before, but we're so proud of our captain, and he's an amazing captain.
Well, he is the first ever winner of this new prestigious award. Let's hear from Marquinhos because he sent us a quick video message.
Salut à tous, c'est Marquis. Je suis désolé de ne pas pouvoir participer de cette cérémonie, mais je suis très bien représenté par notre président. Merci beaucoup pour ce titre, pour ce trophée. Ça me fait vraiment plaisir. C'est quelque chose qui est très important dans le foot et comme dans la vie, le fair play. Et moi, je vais continuer d'être fair play encore cette année avec mes coéquipiers, les adversaires, les arbitres et tout le monde qui participe dans le jeu et dans le football. Ça me fait plaisir. Je suis très heureux et très honoré pour ce trophée. Et on se voit bientôt sur le terrain.
It's great to see your club captain celebrate fair play like this, right? And respect. He's been there so long. This is his 14th season now, the present one, and he must be such a great influence in the dressing room. How key was he to the culture of the club and helping you get to where you are today?
He came, when he was 18 years old. Now he's, the best captain and the best captain that won also trophies with us. And he was really, and he's still very, very important in the dressing room with the players for the club image, which is, we're so proud of him.
Fantastic.
Absolutely deserving of this award. We wish you all the best of luck this season, President Khalifi, because it's a big one for you guys. We look forward to seeing how it goes, and congratulations, of course, to Marquinhos as well. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, President Nasser Al-Khelaifi.
So, that was the first award presented this evening, and we're moving on to another, which is handed out every single year on stage here. And that is, of course, the UEFA President's Award. And when you look at the list of previous winners, it's really a list of who's who in football legends. Alfredo Di Stefano, Eusebio, Johan Cruyff, Paolo Maldini, David Beckham, Didier Drogba, just to name a few.
Yeah, it really crosses the generations, doesn't it? It's absolutely incredible. Now, this year's winner has won almost everything as a player for both club and country. We're talking the UEFA Champions League, we're talking the UEFA European Championship, the World Cup, as well as being a two-time La Liga and two-time Premier League champion as well. He is also one of a select group of players who can call himself an invincible. I think that's a pretty big clue. You may have guessed it by now, but President, do tell us who you've selected as the UEFA President's Award winner for 2026.
I selected Thierry Henry.
Welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Let's get another round of applause for Thierry Henry receiving this year's UEFA President's Award. And President, a word to you, of course, to tell us why you have selected Thierry as your winner this year.
I didn't know Thierry before, and I saw him as a cold-blooded striker without any emotions on the field. And then I see that from the other point of view, he's raising his voice against discrimination. He does a lot for charity. So I said, it's strange. This guy looks so cold, but obviously he's not. So I called a friend of ours, Pete Radovic, and I said, Pete, what kind of guy is this Henry? and he said, you know what? He is really a warm person. He's a good person. But you know what? He's French. I still don't know exactly what he meant, but when I met you, and as much as I know about you, I know that you more than deserve this, because you're not just a fantastic player, you're a great person as well. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done.
We might have to get you to explain the French part, but
That's in the title, I guess, already, being French. That's just, people who know French people will know.
Yeah.
And French people will definitely know.
This is you. This is who you are. Congratulations. Look, we're going to hear from you a little bit more in just a minute. But first of all, we want to look back at some of the highlights from what has been an incredible career. can tell you it was not easy to condense all your career highlights. There's some incredible moments in there. It's been a wonderful career that you've had from right here in the Principality. You then moved to Italy, then England and Spain, and the United States as well. I wonder, when did you feel that you were at the peak of your powers?
First and foremost, I wanted to say thank you to the president to think about me. It's a real one I just mentioned. I received this trophy where I started, which is like a full circle moment, in all fairness, but thank you very much. And I didn't say hi to everybody, so I'm going to go into hi to everyone. I'm going to go into the question now. You know what? It's a tricky one for me to answer that question because I struggle to master one of my power, and it should be the power of everybody, is the power of the brain. And at times, your medicine can be your poison. And in the game, on and off the field, at times, that was something that I struggled to master. I'm still struggling to master it up until today. But to answer to the question, I was at my best when I was challenged, always.
And where
So
were
let
you
me
most
sleep. If you
challenged?
let me sleep, I would have gone to sleep. But if you challenge me, that's where I used to. That's where you saw the demeanor of being a tiny bit upset.
Of course, you were challenged in the UEFA Champions League throughout your career. 50 goals, 35 of them for Arsenal. I want to ask you about both finals. First in 2006, heartbreak with the Gunners, and then elation in 2009 in Rome with Barcelona. Take us back to those two finals and the memories you have from them.
Bad. First, pain. Pain. I was at home, suburb of Paris. I didn't grow up far from the stadium. Very difficult. We had a great run. Young team at the time. I don't know if you guys will remember, but we had a lot of players injured that season, and it was a tough one. So it's always something that's going to haunt me because I'm an Arsenal fan. So I couldn't deliver it for the team that I support. I realized that I was an Arsenal fan when I left Arsenal. So it's still here. I always be here. And then you go back to what life is. You battle. You never give up, and you come back and try better. And that's what happened in 2009. When we went to win everything that season and the season after, when being able to win 6 trophies. So it's almost a story of life. You fail, you get up, you use that step to make sure that you can climb the mountain again and reach the peak.
Well, look, your beloved Arsenal were in the final last year, of course. Last season, you came, I'll say you, because it's your club, as you say, so close to almost winning it, just a couple of penalty kicks away. But when you look at the trajectory of Arsenal over the last few years, yes, they've won the Premier League, but in Europe, quarter-finalists, semi-finalists, finalists. I mean, you talk about climbing the mountain as well. Is there a magic formula that will help them to climb the mountain and get to the next step next time?
So you said 3 years ago, quarters. 2 years ago, semis. Last year, final. So you just have to wait for next season. That's all they need to do now. Joking aside, what you need to do, and I'm not here to, tell Mikel what he has to do or anyone at the club, but we didn't enjoy keeping the core of the Invincibles. If you keep that core, understand what pain is, and add what you need to add in order to go to the next step, then you will achieve what haven't been done for Arsenal Football Club. So that's all I wish for the club, and try to see what pieces is missing to be able to make that step. But Paris Saint-Germain is an annoying team at the moment. They're annoying everybody. They work for it. They went through pain also, and understanding what it takes to win. But if you keep a good core, cohesion is very important. Balance of the team also. I see people always talking about names and players and individuality. I think for me, what's the most important thing is the club, the team, how you're going to play. If someone has a clear idea of how the team should play, and nowadays also is very important, 11 players needs to run. If you don't do that, you don't win anything.
Thierry, congratulations again for this award. You're obviously going to stay here with us a little bit longer on stage. You have some work to do. You're doing the draw. So glad to have you here. The countdown is on. UEFA President, thank you so much for being here with us again this evening. And see you soon.
We'll give it back, just so you know.
I hope so.
Yeah.
As you don't touch any trophies, as you already know. She's a Spurs fan.
How could you do this to me on stage again?
Oh, it's just normal. It's just the banter that we have.
It's the banter. Okay, this is where we're at. Okay, we're going to need your help, by the way, because you know you're here. You're going to have to be nice. We're going to be starting the draw shortly. However, joining Thierry on stage, we do have one stellar name here to help. And he is very similar to Thierry because he is a serial winner as well. Again, the UEFA Champions League, also with FC Barcelona. Again, the UEFA European Championships, the FIFA World Cup, and multiple La Liga titles as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the incredible David Villa.
Bienvenido, David.
Hola.
You can take center stage here. That would have been quite a striking partnership, huh?
That's for sure.
Not
No one
bad.
would have stayed in the middle, though.
Not bad at all. Let's take us back to your Champions League final with Barcelona in 2011 at Wembley for Barcelona against Manchester United. Unforgettable occasion. It was such a great season. What made that Barça team so special?
Good afternoon, everyone. 2011 was an amazing year for me, for the club also. I think we have great generation, you know. Many of players play in the last, in the year before in the national team, the world champions in that time, plus Messi in that time. So we have a great team. We beat many good teams during the season in different competitions. And after we arrived to the final, that we dreamed to win in Wembley, and against a great team like Manchester United, you can do it. But, you know, great generation, good players, good people, and we did very well in this year.
It was incredible watching that team, and it was an incredible final. You scored in it. What a goal, by the way. I'd love watching that one back. I bet you do as well. And I wonder, you know, the reaction as well, yourself, Messi, on your knees because of everything that it meant. I just wonder where it ranks amongst the many hundreds of goals that you've scored.
Yeah, it can be the first. Seriously, it can be the first,
Amazing.
you know. Final of the Champions League, you know, I have lucky to have great teammates that make me score many goals. But final of the Champions League in Wembley against Manchester United, the goal allowed the team to win the Champions League. Can be the first, yeah, can be the first. One of the best, of course, that I ever scored, yeah.
Iconic is the word, isn't it?
For sure, unforgettable. And I also want to ask you about Atletico de Madrid, because you represented them in the UEFA Champions League as well, made the final in 2014, and you actually work with the club now, member of the board of directors. So considering that your stadium, the Metropolitano, is hosting the final this season, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for the club?
As a club, we are very happy and very proud to host again the final of the Champions League Metropolitano. I think it's a great year for the club, a great year for everyone. And I think Atletico Madrid supporters and also the people that are working in Atletico Madrid, we believe that this year is the right year in our stadium to arrive to the final, and why not to win the Champions League for the first time. We are very, very happy to host, very proud, and we believe that can be the Atletico Madrid year.
Have you told Diego that?
Yeah, we discussed a few times. Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure, no pressure.
Okay.
Amazing. Well, look, anything can happen, and we're going to find out sort of the first stage of Atleti's path, because we are ready for the all-important draw, and you guys have a really important job because you're going to be helping us. 36 teams, millions of fans around the world relying on both of you. Feel the pressure? No, he doesn't. He's relaxed. Let's do it, guys. Follow me. Let's take our positions behind the desk. Thierry, I believe. David, you're here. Yeah, wonderful.
All right, we have two of the two greatest players of all time in place right here. We have our 4 pots as well on the desk. We have representatives from the 36 teams, of course, taking place in the hall as well.
There is just one person missing from the proceedings, however. We really need him, don't we?
We really
do. He is the one who's going to guide us through. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the UEFA Deputy General Secretary, Giorgio Marchetti.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's always a great pleasure to see you in this hall as we raise the curtain on another exciting season of the UEFA Champions League. As you remember, last season we witnessed a record 487 goals flying in during the league phase that constantly twisted one way and then immediately the other. And when the last of those goals is scored in the 98th minute of matchday 8 by a goalkeeper, and that goal sends his team into the knockout rounds, then we must admit we truly have something special. We cannot miss, of course, this opportunity to congratulate Paris Saint-Germain on their eventual and special success, as it is only the second time in the UEFA Champions League era that a team managed to retain for a successive season the beautiful trophy shining in this hall. But before hailing a new serial winner in the same season, we admired Karabakh advancing from the league phase, and indeed Bodo Glimt going even a step further and reaching the last 16. In this competition, the Giants are never offered a walk in the park, and dangerous outsiders always emerge to confirm that the wall separating dreams from reality is thinner than we believe. Of course, we don't know what surprises this season has in store for us, but maybe they will come from Como, or Lask, or Saba, or Viking, which all embark on their first ever adventure in the UEFA Champions League. Reaching this stage is, of course, a tremendous achievement, so very warm welcome to them, and good luck to everybody involved as we set out on the road to Madrid. And as usual, before we begin, we now have a short video that will explain to you how this evening's draw will work out.
The 36 teams that have qualified for the league phase are divided into 4 pots. Pot 1 features the UEFA Champions League title holders, plus the top 8 qualified teams in the UEFA Club Coefficient ranking. Pot 2 comprises the next 9 qualified teams in the ranking, and so on for pots 3 and 4. The draw will determine the 8 opponents for each team that they will face during the league phase. To assign these teams opponents, a computer software will be triggered to select at random 2 eligible teams from each pot. It will take into account the following conditions before selecting the opponents. Teams from the same national association cannot be drawn against each other. Teams can face a maximum of 2 opponents from any one other national association. Furthermore, the UEFA Club Competitions Committee has decided that any individual fixture between 2 teams may not be repeated with the same home team for 3 consecutive seasons. Starting with pot 1, a ball is manually drawn at random and open to display the team. At which point, an automated software randomly draws 8 opponents for this team, 2 from each pot, including for each opponent, whether they are played at home or away. The software randomly draws opponents from each pot from amongst all the valid options, while ensuring that the draw can be continued till the end. Once a valid allocation has been drawn by the software, the opponents, and which matches are played at home or away, will be revealed. The process is repeated until all 9 teams from pot 1 have been drawn and assigned their 8 opponents. Any opponent that has already been drawn does not need to be revealed and will be directly displayed in the opponent overview. Once all 9 pot 1 teams have been drawn, pot 2 will follow with a ball again manually drawn at random. As all opponents of Pot 1 have already been designated, the software moves immediately to draw 2 opponents at random from each of Pots 2 to 4. Again, allocating which matches are played at home and which are played away. Pot 3 and Pot 4 will be completed as per the same procedure as previous pots, with only opponents from the relevant remaining pots to be drawn each time. It is important to note that the display of ties is shown by pot and does not represent the order of the matches of each team. The match calendar with the dates and kick-off times of the matches will be released at the latest on Saturday.
We hope all of that is clear. It's time to kick off the draw for the UEFA Champions League. Good luck to everyone involved. Let's start with a look at the teams in Pot 1.
That's a way to get you in the zone, isn't it? Okay, so our teams in Pot 1 include last season's winners, Paris Saint-Germain, their opponents in the final, Arsenal, and the most successful club in Champions League history, Real Madrid.
Indeed. So, if you're wondering, this is how it's going to work on stage. Thierry over there is going to be drawing the teams, and David will be pressing the button that reveals those teams' opponents. So here we go. Let's begin the draw for this season's UEFA Champions League, Giorgio.
Yes, Pedro, thank you very much. And of course, everybody is impatient. I can only ask our President's Award and football legend Thierry to start the draw by shuffling the balls of Pot 1 with the 9 great names. And one after the other, they will know their fate in the 26-27 league phase of the UEFA Champions League. So, very first name of the season.
Real Madrid.
And we start, of course, with Real Madrid, with a record 57th time present in this competition, this league phase, and for the 30th successive season. So, what can we say about Real Madrid? David, you press the button, please, and we will see which 8 opponents will have to face Los Blancos in this season.
Okay, the draw is done, so let's take a look. This is who the 15-time champions will face. From Pot 1, it's a home tie against Inter. They travel to Arsenal. As well, from Pot 2, they host PSV Eindhoven, and they're away against AS Roma. From Pot 3, they're at home at the Bernabeu against RB Leipzig, and they take on Shakhtar Donetsk away. And in Pot 4, it's Real Madrid against newcomers Lask, and they're at home against AEK Athens.
Not bad as a starter, so we can continue now after Real Madrid. The record winners with 15 titles. We are ready to disclose the next name and, of course, more importantly, their 8 opponents.
Manchester City.
And the next team is Manchester City. For the first time after many years, we will not see Pep Guardiola on the bench. Good luck to Enzo Maresca, who will taking over with this club, which is for the 16th successive time in the UEFA Champions League group or league phase, more than any other English teams. Ready? David, you will show the opponents, reveal the opponents of Manchester City.
Let's reveal those opponents. Here's the lineup for Manchester City. It's a home match with Paris Saint-Germain, the defending champions, and they're away at FC Barcelona. Wow. In pot 2, it's a home match with Sporting from Portugal and Porto as well. So 2 Portuguese rivals for them in pot 2. In pot 3, a home match with Napoli and an away tie with Leipzig. And last but not least, in pot 4, we've got a home match with Ajax and a trip to Lens. Quite a path for City.
Not bad for sure. Thierry, let's go ahead. After these first 2 teams, Real Madrid and Manchester City, we are ready to discover another name and, more importantly, the 8 opponents facing this other club.
Inter Milan.
And this is Internazionale Milano, won for the first time after the magic season of 2009-2010, the double in Italy. In 2010, of course, they added the Champions League title. So what will we have for Inter Milan? We know already one team, which is Real Madrid, away. And David, please press the button for the other 7 opponents of Inter.
Yes, okay, these are the other 7 opponents. We already know they're facing Jose Mourinho's side, of course, a reunion of sorts there. They also will play Liverpool FC at home. From pot 2, it's a home tie against Club Brugge, and they're away against Borussia Dortmund. From pot 3, Shakhtar Donetsk, they will play at home, and they travel to the Netherlands to take on Feyenoord. From pot 4, it's Stuttgart and Slovan Bratislava away.
Perfect. So again, Inter Liverpool as we had last year. And we continue with another name, please, Thierry. After Real Madrid, Manchester City, Internazionale Milano, we ready to find out who's taking on
FC Barcelona.
FC Barcelona, who won their 29th title in Spain last year for the 23rd successive time in the UEFA Champions League group stage. What do we have in stock for Barcelona? Please, David, go. After Manchester City, of course.
All right, for Barca, besides City, it's PSG in pot 1. And then they've got Aston Villa at home and Sporting away in pot 2. In pot 3, it's a home tie with Feyenoord, the 1970 winners, of course, and Galatasaray in Istanbul. Finally, a home match with the debutants Como, so against Cesc Fabregas' side. I think he'll be reviewing quite a few friends there. And an away match at Sabah in Azerbaijan.
Another debutant, so 2 debutants
Indeed.
for FC Barcelona. So after Barcelona, we are ready and eager to see who else is coming up, and of course, what is their strike of matches.
Atlético de Madrid.
That's Atletico de Madrid. Atletico de Madrid 3 times finalists and winners of 7 UEFA competitions, 3 times the UEFA Cup, 3 times the Super Cup, and also once the Cup Winners' Cup. We are ready to discover which 8 opponents Atletico will have to face. David, please. I think it will be very interesting to see who comes up against
David,
Atletico.
what have you done? Joke. Let's take a look. This is who Atleti are playing then. From pot 1, a home tie against Bayern Munich, a trip to Liverpool. From pot 2, Manchester United, who returned to the competition, of course, and also PSV Eindhoven away. From pot 3, Fenerbahçe, and the surprise package from last season, Bodo Glimt. And from pot 4, the newcomers Viking from Norway and Stuttgart away. David, you've already told us how hungry this side are to finally get their hands on that beautiful trophy. Talk me through this lineup.
Yeah, difficult. But in this competition, it's always difficult. Every team wants to win and win every game. But we are ready. We are ready, and we believe in us. Yeah.
That's how you have to be. It's great.
If you want to be the best, you have to beat the best, right?
Of course.
There you go. Giorgio.
Great games. Let's go ahead, Thierry, please. We draw another name. Ready for left in this pot 1.
Paris Saint-Germain.
And here we go with the title holders of Paris Saint-Germain. 45 season in the UEFA Champions League, so a great performance, of course, for the 2 times winners of the last 2 editions. And we're ready. We will reveal the opponents of Paris Saint-Germain after Barcelona and Man City.
So the puzzle is complete. AS Roma at home, Aston Villa away in pot 2. In pot 3, it's a home match with Galatasaray and a trip to Spain to take on Villarreal. In pot 4, it's Slovan Bratislava at home and Como away. That is the path for PSG.
Good. Approaching the end of pot 1. Thierry, please shuffle and draw the next name. 3 clubs are left to be drawn.
Liverpool.
And here we go, it's Liverpool FC, the English club with the most titles in this competition, 6 titles for Liverpool. We are ready, they know ready too.